My name is Mobolaji Ajani. I'm CPO, Chief People Officer, Port Harcourt Electricity Distribution Company, based in Port Harcourt, Nigeria.
Why did you come on the DIS course?
Well, it's a golden opportunity, I'll call it. I've longed for it for a long time, looking for a cost-effective way and logistics. And so when I saw this, oh, you can do this in Nigeria compared to other options, and that's the first attraction. Well, primarily because of the what I can use it for, both to improve workplace relations, management, below management, enhancing capability of your workforce, enhancing understanding of the workplace, and also to burst into the community and can impact through mentoring and coaching, either within work or outside work.
Outside of work, okay. So how would you, so you've talked about some of the context in which you'd be able to use it, increasing organizational capabilities, but also even using it in some of the voluntary things that you do outside of work. So just wanted you to tell us a bit more around, now that you've been on the certification program, how will you use the DIS personally as well as from an organizational point of view?
Yeah, first from organization, I need to ensure that we're driving a corporate academy project now, and to me it's not negotiable now to create a DIS awareness program that every employee must go through.
Right.
And at secondary level, where people now need more, then you see what you can do. And this will also convince leaders on the existence of such tool that they can request from HR such that they will use to improve relations and performance within their own sub-teams. So if you have the awareness of what you can do with such tools, definitely you will be able to make requests. But if you don't know that there are solutions somewhere, you will just live with the problem. So that's one. The other thing is to enhance the capability of HR itself. You can't give what you don't have. So the HR business partners could receive a kind of introductory training that will help them to be an internal consultant to business manager and leaders to determine when they need it and how they can apply it.
Right.
So that is also two things I've said from myself in terms of project I need to do in the next quarter.
Fantastic. So as a result of coming from the DIS certification program, you've already found some solutions to some of your present organizational challenges. Now, the other thing that I was going to ask you was, will you recommend the DIS certification program, and to whom would you recommend it?
Yeah, it comes very clear to me now that let me say I'm sounding prophetic. It seems to me that every HR department, every CEO should ensure that an HR department has a behavioral analyst within it. And if that would be, they have to be certified. So within, it's not just about becoming a consultant. To be the, just like in software, to be the interface between the company and the external consultant that will do it. So you need an expert inside before you can get full burn for it. So it would not be out of place to ensure that within HR department, you get one person certified to get full advantage.
Okay. So certification for the people on there, HR professionals. What, in terms of the application of this in a leadership tech context, would you recommend it to managers as well, and why would you recommend it?
Especially the part is that's somewhat very powerful. Like sometimes the CEO MDs are dealing with issues. They know they have problems, but they can't explain why. They know the bad impact. They can't phantom the solution. So it seems to me that for succession planning, for leadership development, it's a very powerful tool. And maybe we'll need to find a way of distilling the application to a CEO for them to have a better grasp. Because if they're also equipped with at least awareness level, they will know where they will send requests to HR to be able to address some of those gaps. So for me, it's like non-negotiable, except that maybe you could have alternatives, but it's still very affordable. compared to others.
Absolutely. This is very affordable, and then you and I know that really business challenges are usually not so much processes, but it's really about the people behind the process.
Sure.
And what this does is it helps you get an insight into people's behaviors, maximize their strengths, and minimize their limitations. So what's the one thing that you're taking away from this, from a personal application point of view? What's the key learning point?
Well, maybe I'm a bit lucky. I've been exposed to profile assessment, and what I saw, especially with the PAGs,
yes.
I saw an improvement over time compared to my first time of doing similar thing, maybe 12 years ago, 10 years back, HSO. I've seen myself consciously with a conscious action plan or with consciousness. I've been able to intervene in my growth point, and I see some of those key areas being fully developed, and I'm conscious of other gaps that I need to work on. So personally now, I think with my awareness of my trait or my style, I'm sure of what is left, but I'm comfortable because the number of what is left, there were so many 10 years ago compared to now, and this has opened my eyes that okay, unconsciously or because of awareness, I'm working on it, and I can do better.
Fantastic. And what they say as well is that really the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. You can only start changing what you know. So having your DISC analysis, I'm sure it's really helped you, and it can only make you a better leader. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Thank you.